Hello guys, welcome replay viewers. If you're popping in to see the update on what is going on here on the vacation in Florida. Excuse me. Yes. Hey guys, I thought I would pop in here. Hi Allison, and give a quick update on the disaster. Oh, thank you. I love this necklace. Disaster that is my van experience driving to Florida. So for those of you who didn't watch yesterday's Periscope, I decided to surprise my parents and head down to Florida a day earlier than they were expecting us. They also did not know, and this did not show in the Periscope yesterday because they hadn't arrived, is that my sister from Michigan was with me. And we decided, they didn't even know she was with me at all. So we were double surprising them. I was coming a day early and my sister was in the car. And we were 30 minutes from their house when my van broke down. It went into what is called limp mode, and it would not go above 10 or 15 miles an hour. Luckily, we were in traffic, so we were able to make it to our exit down 95. Not the exit for their house, but an exit. And we ended up having AAA tow us because driving was getting very dangerous. Hello to my husband, who we miss. Driving was getting very dangerous. And we pulled over, waiting in a parking lot. I periscoped from there. While we were waiting, I had to call my parents and say, surprise! I broke down 30 miles from your house, which was not the surprise we were planning. Have fun at soccer, babe. Hope you win. And then they showed up, and it was fun because my sister hid, and while my dad was talking to the kids and I getting our luggage, she came behind him and tapped him on the back and scared him. And he turned around and just looked at her like, huh? Because it was so out of context to have his daughter from Michigan there in the parking lot with his other daughter who had broken down. So that was a fun surprise. At least my sister really got to add to the surprises for them. So anyway, the deal is they thought my van just needed a part. Hi, Vicky. They were going to replace the part Friday, and I was going to have my van back today. But when they went in to replace the part, we have determined a much bigger problem, which actually explains a lot of the problems we've had for the last year. Apparently in my van, there's a big wire control. And all the wires that go out for all the electronical parts in the van that let the gas pedal work, that let everything work, all the emissions wires, that entire wire panel has melted onto an exhaust thing. There was a heat shield around it. It failed, and the entire wire panel, so all the wires to control everything, has melted, which is why whenever they hooked my van up to get error codes, why is my... Yeah, space shuttle. Why they were getting so many error codes, and every time they fixed something, it wasn't fixing it, is because it's giving out faulty error codes because the wires are fried. In terms of parts, it's not ginormously expensive. It's an expensive part. But as you can imagine, it's very labor intensive to rewire an entire 12-passenger van. Yeah, I need to make sure they put a new heat shield too. They have to rewire that entire mechanism. So this is a very expensive repair as well. We'll try not to discuss that, but let's just say I've been joking that I could take the 5 kids and go to Disney for 4 days instead of repairing this van. But we're not going to make that choice. We're going to go ahead and repair our van. So what that means now, exactly, Vicki, is that I am now, they can't even get the part until Wednesday. I was supposed to drive home Tuesday. And we will be here until Friday or Saturday because it's about 2 days of labor to get that all working properly again. The people have been fantastic. It's just like life in the South. They are lovely. They are wonderful. They are calming and reassuring. But what was supposed to happen is I was supposed to leave Tuesday, and my sister was going to stay till Friday to enjoy some time with my parents alone. So you can imagine that has changed her plans quite a bit because now myself and my 4 children are here beyond her stay. And it's thrown off, as you can imagine, everything as a mom and the schedules and the routines. And I didn't bring any school stuff to do. And That's the least of my worries. So I got on just to say we're surviving. We're doing fine. We're going to see family tonight. We had plenty of plans until Tuesday when we were supposed to leave. But like most people, yes, I feel the stress, and I have discovered where I feel the stress. I know a lot of people get it in their neck and back. I get it in this strip across the back of my head. So I keep finding myself like rubbing the back of my head, and I'm like, what is going on? Why do I feel so stressed? Like in the back of my head, that's what's going on. So I'm putting on a smile. I'm putting on a happy face. I'm thankful for the freedom and flexibility of homeschooling. I don't have to worry about makeup work and calling schools and all of that. And I can just blow it all off for now. But like most people, you feel the stress even when you're acting like it's all okay. It probably wouldn't cost all that much to just go ahead and install them. Like when you're spending thousands, you might as well just throw in a few extras and get a little head massager for my ride home. Now here's the crazy coincidence that is kind of cool. My husband is actually scheduled to fly to Tampa on Thursday night for work, and he has a meeting Friday morning. So my husband is actually going to be he's going to just get a one-way ticket to Tampa and use his rental car to drive 2 hours to where we are in DeLand, and he will drive home with me Saturday or Sunday. So that's kind of cool. Just one of those awesome things that has worked out really well. So I won't have to drive home alone after the week here. I was planning on driving home alone Tuesday. So that's all. I just want to pop in and say we are surviving. We are making the best of it. We are going to go to our favorite little lighthouse and science center. We are going to go collect shells on our favorite Cape Canaveral National Seashore is near New Smyrna Beach. It's about 8 miles south. Yeah, and we're just going to go collect shells and enjoy that part. I did consider Disney for a day. I mean, it's a great time of year. Golly, to get in the door is $500 for just one day for the kids and and I've not convinced myself to do that. But we did consider it, and it still goes on in my head. But hunting seashells is free. Our little science center we love is like $5. Yeah, the hunting seashells will be free because I have my annual pass now to get to all the national parks. And we'll probably go to the beach again one day, though it was pretty chilly there. And we'll just hang out with family. So that is what we're doing. When life gives you lemon, you got to make lemonade. But I keep finding myself reaching back here and rubbing my head. I will look that up, Jessica. Legoland actually has awesome homeschool discounts. It's just not that close. Legoland's a good 2.5 hour drive from where we are. So I have to really debate that being worth it. But yeah, so anyone who's on here as a homeschooler, Legoland in Florida gives amazing homeschool discounts. I could probably go for $75 with the kids, I think. Because what they do is they charge $10 a person. But they charge $10 a person, but you have to have like 8 people. So you can just tell them, yeah, I have 8 people and I can take my 5 kids and get 8 tickets for $80 and go in. So that's a really good deal. Planning a field trip, but Mondays are actually homeschool days there, so I could look it up and just go. Thank you, sweetie. We bought this necklace in Florida at New Smyrna Beach. In fact, I should go to my favorite jewelry store while I'm here too, because that makes everything happier as well. And yes, to my brother who has hopped on, if I go to Disney, I'll call you, but they don't really give discounts for one day at Disney. They do have designated, I don't know about all Legolands, but I know the one, I wish, Vicki. I know the one here in Florida, we've gone on their homeschool days, and it's like $10 or $15 to get in the door, and I think it's Mondays. I haven't checked for a year because we went a year ago, but it's Mondays. So that's actually worth looking into, the Legoland somewhere else. Well, see, Legoland's not in Orlando, Dana. Legoland's not in Orlando. We are thinking of going to the Lighthouse Passports. I haven't checked into that. Thank you. I will look that up. Oh, you guys are so helpful. Lighthouse Passports. I will look that up. I will also say that, where was I going? Because I know there's no discount for Disney. Oh, might go to the Orlando Science Center again. We've been to that Science Center and it's fantastic. and we have the ASTC Science Passport. If you buy a membership at any participating science center in the country, you can go to any of the other ones for free. So we have a membership to our Raleigh Science Museum, and we will go to the Science Center for free here in Orlando. In fact, there's a science museum we can go to free in Daytona as well. I keep getting video bombed by people behind me. So yeah, I should check in with Michelle Duper too for some ideas to do. So we're just making the best of it. I'll be honest, it's a lot having family on top of each other. In fact, my brother, who was supposed to be here with us, we were hoping it would work out. I'm sure there's a part of him that's sighing with relief that he's not stuck in this. I love family. I love being here, but my kids don't have their friends to play with. They don't have any of their toys. We weren't planning on staying this long. I don't know what you mean, Dana. So we didn't bring enough to do. We just, that's hard. So, and my sister doesn't have any kids, and we love each other dearly. I love all of my siblings. I know they love me, but we are all very different. My parents call us the 3 points of a triangle. Like, we are about as far apart from each other as you can get. And so while we love each other dearly, we all can get on each other's nerves. I know full well I can get on their nerves. So I will speak about myself and my my kind of planning, my parenting style, a lot of different things. And for my poor sister, who now was supposed to have 4 days with my parents alone without me and without my 4 children, you know, she's having to tolerate a different type of vacation. And I am trying to respect that. So I told her, hey, I'll take my kids to the science. Exactly. I will take my kids to the Science Center Wednesday. That way we're gone all day. And I'm trying to do my best to kind of respect that for her. But there are just some things, like she's on an air mattress in the family room because I am in the guest bedroom with 2 kids, and my other 2 kids are in my parents' bedroom. So it's not like I'm living in the lap of luxury while she's stuck on an air mattress. I'm sharing a bed with a kid, and I've got another one. But, you know, it just changes things. It's hard to all be on top of each other. And I'm sure she sees my efforts, and I see hers. It doesn't mean that occasionally you're not like, wow, this is not quite how I planned. And I know her and my dad love to go out to restaurants together and do things that are not kid-friendly. So I know for her, she's trying to be understanding, like, oh, okay, well, let's find a kid-friendly place. And I'm trying to be understanding. So I told her when we went to the lighthouse, like, why don't we take 2 cars? And that way, you know, you and Dad can go get your lobster rolls and you can do your thing, and I'll go somewhere with the kids. So I feel like to make all that work, you just gotta have a lot of forgiveness and grace for the other person's position and recognize where they're coming from, and try to give and be flexible. But everybody's going to get on each other's nerves. So yeah, Dana, I'm sure there's a little part of you. Dana's my brother, the software engineer, or software Jedi, who's on here. I'm sure there's a part of you going, oh, it's good I dodged that bullet. Of course, he could have just flown home himself or something. But it is a little bullet, but we do miss his kids. But boy, would it be crazy having 3 more people here on top of each other, my brother and his 2 kids. But I will say the nice thing is there would have been other children here to play with mine, because his daughter and my daughters just adore one another. So they would have been out running around together, and that would have been really nice. But I'm not even sure where we'll all be sleeping. So I will not keep everyone. I just wanted to update you all and tell you we are hanging in here. We are going to make the best of it. And, you know, I'm going to keep rubbing the back of my head, dealing with the stress, and we will be home next weekend. So just a little bonus week in Florida. Life could be worse. But we do miss you, Dana. As crazy as it is, you know that we love crazy, and we'd love to have you here with us. And it is sunny. It's 70s. It's sunny. It's not supposed to rain the whole time we're here. Oh, Jessica, I will. Thank you. Maybe I'll just inhale that tonight. And life could be worse. So yeah, Dana, send me any Orlando ideas you have. That would be awesome. So thanks, guys, and have a great homeschool week. I probably won't be on much anymore unless we do something really cool that's worth showing. If we go to the Lighthouse or the Science Center, maybe we'll pop on and show that. So thanks, guys. Well, I periscoped my reaction to the unexpected changing plans. I've grown up, babe. I'm not that 20-year-old crazy woman I used to be where plans threw me off. So you can watch my reaction. It was a lot of laughter and giggling and just talking about what are we going to do now. So I guess the decades have changed your sister a little. I think the out of controlness of 4 children has changed your sister a little. It's not the same. The stress just comes now in the back of my head, but it's not that person that used to just get all hyper and make everyone around me crazy. In fact, my sister is the one that admittedly struggles with anxiety, and partway down the road, she was like, all right, I would have just pulled over by now and been like, I'm done. I'm done with this car. I'm done with life. I'm done with everything. I'm going crazy here. And I was the one who had to be the soothing, like, we're going to do it. Yay. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. I'm rambling. My brother's making that clear to me. Bye-bye. Oh, let me flip it.